So, I'd like to welcome you to my kitchen. This morning I'm going to make some eggs and toast. And these eggs are from our chickens. We've got a lot of chickens. And I don't know, some of these shells may still be a little dirty, but I'm okay with that. What I do is I always have like a little pan or something sitting here ready, so that whenever I put my eggs in here, I save my shells. I put them in this little pan with other things that I'm saving for putting out in the compost. Sometimes I end up with coffee grounds, which I do have over here in my coffee pot. Some coffee grounds I need to just go ahead and put in here. So I grab my coffee grounds, I just put them in there and see the coffee grounds are great for your garden compost dirt stuff. And I will be making another pot of coffee here in a little while. I could go ahead and do that. I already turned my pan on. My pan's starting to get a little warm. And I like to put butter. This is actually blue bonnet margarine, but I put butter in the pan, and then I put my eggs in there and just let them simmer, and cook in the butter. That's just kind of something I like. There is a little bit of coffee left in here from this morning, so I think what I'll do is, instead of making an extra pot, is I'll just go ahead and pour this in my cup and then heat it up in the microwave. That way I don't waste a whole pot of coffee. And then I'll just make me a pot of coffee tomorrow or something. Or maybe this evening, who knows. But I like to just melt butter in the pan here. I like to give enough, or a good decent amount, not a heck of a lot, but about that much. Kind of fold this back up, put it back in the refrigerator. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think I might be out of bread, so I probably won't be making toast this morning. Yeah, that's okay though. But I like to let this just warm up, just enough, and pull my sleeve up so I don't get my sleeve in it. These are really, really good, pretty eggs. You can tell the difference between these eggs. Two different types of chickens. We've got 3 or 4 different types of chickens out there, but I'll just crack them open, and if you look real close, you'll notice that some of these yolks are just, anyway, see how I put that in there with coffee grounds that'll go out to the compost. But some of these yolks are just, a little orangey, and some are a bright deeper yellow, and some of them are slightly other different colors as well. Most of the chickens are on the same diet. I think some of them prefer other things. Some of them, I don't know. I don't want to say they all eat exactly the same things, because they're out free ranging. They chase down bugs. They chase down. I saw one chicken chase down like a field mouse and got it and ate it. So anyway, chickens are good mousers. A lot of people don't realize that. Sometimes I'll do 4 eggs, sometimes I'll do 6 eggs, depending on how hungry I am, or what I'm going to do for the day. I think today I'm just going to do 4 eggs. That leaves 4 eggs in here for later. I'll go ahead and put those over there, rinse my fingers off real quick. So one thing I always make sure I do is rinse off my fingers. I don't want to have raw egg on my fingers, me touching stuff, and have it go bad over time, and be like a nuisance or something like that. But what I like to do is I like to take this. It's not metal. It's one of those flexible things. I use a flexible one so that I don't scratch the pan. But what I like to do is I like to just break up the yolks. I don't always do this, but there are times when I like to mix it all up and kind of scramble it a little bit. Sometimes I put a little bit of milk in it before I do the little scrambling, but I think we're out of milk today too. So I just kind of just smear them around together. They don't have to be perfectly smeared around together, but I like to get a little heat going on it. I've got this up to number 4. Number 4 is nowhere near medium, because up here is off, and then go around this way. Down here is medium, and then back around is high. So low 1 or low 2, 4. So I usually put it on about 4 because I don't want them to cook too fast. I don't want them to cook too slow either. Alright, so I'm going to heat up my coffee in the microwave, which is right above the stove here. I guess, I don't know, maybe 45 seconds, I guess. Go ahead and I'm going to put these eggs in the refrigerator. And then, I don't know about you guys, but I happen to like the Italian sweet cream. This is the Coffee Mate Italian sweet cream. I happen to like that in my coffee. It's good stuff. So this is getting warm, and keep in mind I've used these pans already, so if they look dirty, it's because I already used them. So just put my little lid on there. And this lid, the purpose of it is to hold in the steam. Coffee. All right. The lid holds in the steam from the butter or margarine, or whatever you want to call it, and the eggs, and it helps kind of steam the eggs as well. If you could, keep in mind that I'm not a professional cook. I'm just a regular old guy. Happens to be at home right now. And I'm hungry, and I would like some eggs and coffee. So, let me sip on my coffee. I'm going to let these just sit and simmer for a while. And I'm going to take my little thing of coffee grounds, coffee filter, and eggshells, and I'm going to look around, see if there's anything else I can add to it. I'll probably end up running it out to the compost. Ooh. I think my coffee went down the wrong hole. All right. So I'm going to pause this for a second. So while I had it on hold, dealing with the coffee that went down my windpipe, I went into our mansion-sized pantry and actually found that we do have some bread. So I'm going to go ahead, let me get some of this bread out. And I'm going to put it in the toaster, which is off the camera over towards my left. That way, hopefully I can have some toast ready when my eggs are ready. Usually what happens is I end up with my toast done first and it's cold before I get my eggs on the plate. But what So I like strawberry jam. I like honey. Sometimes grape jelly on my toast with my eggs and toast. So I'm gonna let this cook for a little while. I'm gonna pause this, and then whenever it's done, then I'll start it up again. I do come and check it once in a while, just to look at it. You can tell how it's cooking. Ooh, it's nice and steamy. So I'm gonna put the lid back on, let it cook a little bit longer. Okay, I'm gonna check my eggs just to see where they're at. It's nice and warm. Too hot to touch. Oh yeah, they're cooking. So I'm gonna set that aside. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna just kind of go up underneath it like that. And I'm gonna flip it over. Kind of let it cook on that side for a little bit. Ooh, my toast. My toast. Ooh, it's hot. Alright, let me get a knife. I decided to put some butter on my toast. So, let me get some of this off of here. Alright, do it while it's hot. You know, always do your butter while your toast is hot, because otherwise it just ain't right. Get off the plate there. Alright, here we go. Get some more butter from my other piece of toast. There we go, right there. My eggs are cooking. They're about done, ready for me to get out of the pan. Alright, grab a little bit more. Look at that. Ooh, perfect. Put that there. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna kind of cut it in half like that. And that way I can put it on my plate like this right here. Turn it over. There we go. Alright, so 4 eggs, 2 pieces of toast. Turn that off. Put the lid on and take it off the hot burner. Grab me some salt and pepper. Salt, just a little bit of salt. And a pinch of pepper, because I like salt and pepper. Sometimes I will take hot sauce. Sometimes I will take hot sauce and put on my eggs, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. I think I'm just going to, I don't know, cut into it and take a bite. It's really kind of, see how steamy that is? It's still a little hot. I think they would have been fluffier if I had added a little bit of milk to them. Nice and steamy hot. Yeah. Cool it off with a little hot coffee. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, gotta get me a bite of my toast. Can't forget that. A good breakfast. Thank you for joining me for breakfast.